Hey, what's up everybody? It's Major Dangle here again with another tank game review. And today we'll be playing War of Tanks World Tank War. Kind of a weird name, but we'll give her a go and see how good it is. Alright, I've never played this, so there might be a little bit of setup here to start. I just thought if I was going to do a review, it would be a good idea to give whoever watches this like the full experience of when you first start the game, I guess. So, we've got a couple loading screens here, and it drops us right into battle right away. Look around to evaluate the situation. Alright. Look at that little tiny turret on that tank. Can move around. I play on PC, so use keyboard and mouse. Move to the given point. First of all, the tank, the graphics look really good in this game. My tank was damaged, so use repair kit 3. Alright. Shoot. I didn't even see an enemy. There he is.
We got him.
Got a nice little shot there. Is there no zoom feature? Maybe that'll come a little bit later. Shot into that guy. He's probably not going to shoot us too much more other than that first time. There we go. Finally destroyed him. Alright, we get a little splash screen here, exit out of. And alright, we're into the main menu here, the garage screen, if you will. Alright, looks kind of like a little bit older version from a couple years ago of Blitz. Pretty much same layout, a little bit more cartoony. For some reason the tank's in a globe, but gave us a guest name here. So yeah, kind of like most games that I've played here recently, it doesn't ask for email or anything like that. So alright, let's see what we got here. Profile, of course there's nothing, I just started the game. Looks like you get a bunch of medals. What was that? Terminator medal. This medal is held by 1.7% of players. Destroy 20 enemy vehicles in one battle. Alright. So, well, it's always fun to be able to earn medals and whatnot, and have some stats to look at. Got some ranks here apparently. Looks like you can get quite a few different ranks. I wonder how you get those and what they measure of progress and skill in the game. Alright, well, apparently rank up as you play this game. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Looks like daily rewards. That's always nice to get. Kind of like World of Tanks has, the free crates. So, let's see what they got for a tech tree. What is this, French nation here? Alright, well, a BPM1. I'm not sure I've ever heard of that. Can't get a good view of the tank as far as I can see. Alright, what else we got here? Goes up to tier 11, it looks like. That's pretty cool. AT-18. Alright, M14 armored. Alright. Some random nations, I suppose. Got a couple tanks, never heard of them. M41D, what is that, like a Bulldog ripoff? Wish you could double click on them and just like look at the tank. You got some premium tanks there on top. Chinese nation. A Type 62, Type 63. A couple familiar tanks. Nice little tech trees though. It's not a bad looking game so far as the tech trees go. And we got another unknown nation here. Maybe it says it somewhere, I don't see it, but looks like wheeled vehicles, wheeled tanks, or whatever you want to call them, armored vehicles. Coming soon. So maybe they're still adding games into the or adding vehicles into the game. All right, let's move on here. What else do we got here? Quick, try to get through this quick. Looks like a couple of rewards here where you could maybe win some stuff. That'd be cool. What we got here? No contracts. I don't know what contracts are. Looks like you got some chat. Looks like maybe a global chat there. It's pretty cool. Alright, what else we got here? You gotta reach level 5 to get access to the clan system. So hey, there's a clan system, and if you guys know me, if I end up liking this game, there will probably be a USD clan in here before too long. Alright, what else we got here? You can look up clans, go through countries, regions. Oh, there's tournaments here. Okay, I got you. Alright, what else we got? Looks like they got their own Discord and Facebook and email address. Pretty cool to get to. Some settings here. It looks like I can change my name. Again, you guys always know my name. It's Major Dangle. Alright. Change. It's always the worst. I've had it happen a couple games where I try to take Major Dangle and somebody else has my name. Like, what are the odds that somebody else has my name? I've been using that for like 10 years. Alright, what other settings do we got in here? Graphics quality, crank them all the way up. Yeah, let's get 120 FPS in this too. Camera shake, windowed. Alright, move on. You got basic controls. I'm not sure if this one's a mobile game as well. I'm assuming it probably is. Looks like you can view a lot of the information in battle. See the player, clan, vehicle level, health, rank, everything. That's pretty neat. Alright, let's turn this music volume down like always. Alright, let's see what else we got here. What's this? Oh, they got kicked me out of the game. It brings you to a web page, it looks like here. Alright, well, you guys can figure that out if you guys decide to play the game. I thought it was maybe a voice chat kind of thing here, but it appears to be a way to talk to the devs about the game, maybe send tickets about issues. Alright, so moving on here. What else we got? We got 350 gold already and 10,000 credits. And they look like they got XP system here. They got some stuff right on the home screen that you can buy. You guys probably remember that from Blitz. And it looks like let's go into the shop here. Looks like you can buy a couple power boosters. Buy some supply kits, looks like. 96,000 gold for 20 bucks. Well, that's pretty good deal if it was in Blitz. Small gold supply here. 7,500 per month, 250 per day for $4.99. I mean, that sounds like a pretty darn good deal. Again, if it was in Blitz, but we'll see what tanks cost in this game. Alright, looks like you can buy some ammo, and we got some premium tanks. Alright, what's this? The links. Can we view it? There we go. For some reason, it's in this globe here. That's kind of weird to me, but whatever. At least you can view the tank, and, you know, it looks like a pretty nice tank. I mean, as far as tank design, whatever. And here, let's look at a couple other ones here. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that, but alright, let's just look at this guy. Yeah, I mean, it's a wheeled armored vehicle, tank, something. Alright, I don't know if these are real tanks or what. There's a Charlemagne. So it doesn't look like the Charlemagne in Blitz, not even close, but that's alright. To be honest, I don't know what a real Charlemagne looks like if it was a real tank. So let's see prices. 3,000, 20,000 for a Charlemagne. I mean, with these gold prices, it looks like you could get pretty good deals on tanks. And of course, you get the one tank free right away. I don't think they give any other ones here. No, you got to buy all the other ones. Well, let's just. I suppose we gotta load up some equipment here, and it's kind of the same interface as Blitz. Let's see. I guess it's a little bit different, but on the home screen it looks the same. What do we got? Smoke bombs. We got cluster munitions. For the next 20 seconds, completely turn off. Alright, the recovery. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. We don't got a lot of credits. I don't know what to load up here. Looks like you got a drone you can use. That'd be pretty cool. It's only 11. Alright, did we already have a drone there? Armor piercing drone, explosive armor piercing drone. Alright, cool. We'll get some dynamic protection there, and one more slot. What do we got here? Maybe get some cumulative projectiles. Okay. Alright, let's just load up some gear here, maybe. Looks like you can upgrade your chassis, ramming device, all kinds of stuff. Normal stuff that you'd just be able to upgrade in most games. Doesn't look too in-depth. Let's just throw a couple of these on. I just want to get into battle, make a short video. Alright, let's look at some decals. Maybe you can make a custom decal, that would be cool. Got some country flags here. I don't see an American flag. Oh, there's the American flag. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's throw that on there. Alright, what else we got? No. Oh, there's camouflage right there. Let's see these camos. Yeah, just straight black. It would be so awesome if they did that in Blitz. Maybe even reforged. Just give you colors, like straight colors like this that you could apply to your tanks. I mean, some people would love pink tanks. I wouldn't. I would probably have all black tanks or like a cool shade of green if I could. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool that they put that in this game. But yeah, I'm actually going to put that one on. Looks pretty cool. Alright, let's just jump into battle and see how this game looks and plays. And yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be all bots. Maybe one or two real people like Blitz has when you first start. But we'll see. Volcano Awakening. Alright. And this weird little tiny turreted tank. No idea what it's called. BPM1. Oof. The controls are very touchy. Turn down the sensitivity a little bit for this one. Alright, just gonna slowly come this way. I mean, overall the maps don't look too bad. I mean, you know, it's, again, I've said it before, like maybe an older version of Blitz. You know, just not quite as refined as Blitz is. That guy has to be a bot right there. He's just like stopping right in front of me. Alright, well, let's get to this. Let's find these enemies. Looks like pretty decent sized maps. Nice volcano in the background there. Maybe some caves up in there. And we got some enemies over here, so let's make our way this way. Got a couple spotted up here. Not a bad zoom in. It's just like a little armored vehicle. He wasn't much to defeat there. Yeah, the zoom in on this game isn't too bad. It looks pretty good when you zoom in. It's pretty smooth. What are we just going up against a bunch of armored vehicles? There's a tank right there. Those guys are pretty easy to take out apparently. Kind of support vehicles, maybe equivalent to like a light tank in Blitz. Alright. Doesn't tell me how much health they got, like, other than the bar right there, which, you know, I'm dealing, what, 46, 50 damage per shot, 20 to 50. Alright, let's take this guy out if we can. And again, this is kind of like most of the other ones, cheap, free tank games that I played. Like right now, it doesn't really show like an armor profile on these tanks. Like it seems like everything pens. We got one guy over here. I'm not sure how to get over there. We just push over trees like nothing. That's pretty cool. All right. I didn't see a setting to take away foliage when you're in zoom view like Blitz can. Got a nice shot on him. Nice long range shot. Yeah, see, like any shot just pens as long as it's aimed at the enemy. Like it just pens. You know, it's not as fun as if, like, you know, certain tanks have different armors in different places, you know. But again, this is early battles. Maybe that changes in the higher battles. I don't know. But even low tier tanks in Blitz, you can. They have different armors, you know. Especially like German tanks are very armored up front, you know. And so, all right. We won. We got congratulations with War Tanks installation. Welcome to our community. Receive 10,000 silver as a gift from us. Don't forget to upgrade your tank and install modules on it. Upgraded tank, much powerful than common one. That was hard to read because you guys can see the wording. Upgraded tank, much powerful than common one. Okay, yeah, my brain couldn't like get the words out like as I was reading it. Alright, after battle results, kind of like the Blitz after battle here. Did 1,215 damage, you know. It seems pretty equivalent to Blitz as far as the damage and whatnot goes. I had 5 kills, 1 detection, 26 shots, 100% captured base. Alright. Cool. So what else we get here? Non-VIP, you know, 34,000 battle silver, 2,000 battle XP. With VIP, you get 57,000 silver. So I mean, there's a little jump up there with the VIP mode. All right, well, we must have been one guy short too on our team. That's kind of weird. But let's see. We can click on the player and see their stats in this game. All the other games you haven't been able to see player stats. So I'm guessing all these players have one battle, so they're all bots. You know, it's just like Blitz. You can click on the player, and if it's 0 stats, you know, they're bots. But all right, that was you know, it wasn't too bad. It's no Blitz replacement by any means, but you know, it's a game you could probably pick up and, you know, grind a little bit. It looks like you can grind some of these lines for free, you know, just by free XP, and some you may have to pay for. I'm sure you could easily buy all the tanks in this game. But yeah, it's just like an older like Temu version of Blitz. Again, just like all the others were. Anyways, I would probably rate this one 2.5 out of 5. I mean, it is playable. The graphics aren't super bad. And you could tell just by this background here, I'm making this video in March and they still have a Christmas background. So they're not updating it very often, I would say. But again, it's a free tank game on Microsoft Store, so if you want to just have a game you can pick up and have a little bit of fun in, it might be a good game for you. But other than that, I think that's all I have for this episode, and we'll catch you all on the next one.